G'day guys, welcome to our Big V weekly wrap. We're going to go through our senior women here, round 14. We're going to kick it off with the number one undefeated Wyndham getting it done 88 to a very close Sunbury 86.
Yeah, what a game! Sunbury are surging at this end of the season. I think it might be a little bit too little, too late, but they were fantastic, led by Ida Anderson and Demetra. They were great, and the Hildebrand sisters have really stepped up in the back end of the year as well. I think the interesting question here, Ted, is ever since Diani and Aniev's headed off to college, the winning margins have slightly shortened for Wyndham. Is this are they able to overcome, I guess, with her being out the whole?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Look, I think they'll be fine ultimately. I think we might read into it a little bit too much with some of these score lines, but I mean, they seem to get it done week in, week out. Like, they're continuing to win. Pascal continues to do her thing. There's no doubt about that. They got girls that are able to lift and step up as well. So, like Donnelly, Bennett, Knight are all, very, very capable to get this win.
Yeah, they certainly don't have a shortage of scorers. But yeah, it's just interesting that Anani has gone and the margin closes a little bit. But also, let's not take it away from Sunbury. They had a really good weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Hume got the win over McKinnon, 69 to 56. A very nice win for Hume there this weekend.
Yeah, I think this puts Hume in the top four as well. I think them and McKinnon are currently tied on wins. So when push comes to shove, this could be a pretty important game with their win-loss and head-to-head towards the end of the season. The McKinnon had no Emily Suckling, and the score is certainly, while it was spread, there was no scoring punch out there, you would say, Ted.
No, absolutely not. Brianna Gray was the only one to finish in double figures with just 10 for the weekend there. Unable to value possession, I think, in this game was probably a key for them, having 25 turnovers.
Yeah, they're going to want to tidy that up if they want to make this push for the Final Four.
Absolutely. Wyndham again got the win on the Sunday at Sherbrooke away from home. Again, like you said, Mark, 72 to 78. So like you did say, the margins are getting shorter and shorter. And, maybe we might see a loss for this Wyndham team before the season ends.
Yeah, but, I mean, we say that, but they still keep getting wins. And that's against a full-strength Sherbrooke side with Alicia Carline dominating with 23 and 21. And then you've got Portia Poole, the June Player of the Month, and Tanea Soalo is someone who can't go unnoticed. She's been fantastic. So they've got a whole lot of weapons, and Wyndham was still able to get it done in the end. Amanda Paschal was fantastic, phenomenal with 31 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. And don't forget the 8 steals, Ted.
Can't forget the 8 steals. Steals are massive.
Huge.
Massive. Camberwell, quite disappointing here with a loss to Bulleen, 39 to 100. Olivia Bontempelli played, I think it was only 22 minutes, 23 minutes, and I think it might have even been less than 20, but I think if she played her regular minutes, it would have been a day out for her.
Yeah, she would have had a huge game. Campbell severely undermanned, and Bulleen penalised them for it. So nothing much to see there.
Absolutely. Pakenham unable to get done at home as Sunbury split their weekend 1-1, 79 to 94 then, I guess. I believe it was Ida again who had a decent game.
Yeah, she was strong with 12 points. Fairly efficient from the 3-point line, 3 out of 7. But, Chloe Hildebrand really stepped up in this one with 18 points to go with 7 assists. And that's the good thing with Sunbury at the moment. They've got multiple contributors, which they didn't have at the start of the year. And then young player Victoria Ekenaslow. Sorry about the apology for the pronunciation, but she was fantastic off the bench for the Jets on the Sunday.
Absolutely. Moving on to Division 1 women here, we had Warrandyte, who got the win 68 over Warrnambool 62. Warrnambool getting it done here on the weekend again after a very nice win last week too.
Yeah, Warrandyte are back on the winners list again, which is really pleasing to see. Emmy O'Neill, Asia Strong, and Michaela Kewen doing the damage and all getting themselves onto the starting 5.
Yeah.
But a really difficult weekend for Warrnambool. They had Amy Wormold for the whole weekend. Missing, however, young point guard Mia Mills. So is that what the problem is?
Possibly. Well, they did go down again on the Sunday. Craigieburn beat them 80-67. Courtney Strait with a very nice 29 points to go with her 11 rebounds and 4 assists. Chelsea unable to get it done at home, dropping by just 3 points to Bellarine 69-72. And then Altona got the big win 88 over Melbourne University's 56.
Yeah, I think the you look at all these games across this division. The ladder is so tight, and results like this just stand out for me. Altona absolutely smashing Melbourne University, despite it being close games previously, and despite it being close on the ladder. So just a well-rounded team performance led by Jordan Wilson with 20 points and Monique Marchetic. I once again apologise for pronunciation, but she was really good on the night as well.
Absolutely. Division 2 women now. Gippsland got it done 84 over Coburg 81. Gippsland continuing to put themselves in that win column, looking like the number one team in this conference to go all the way here. Collingwood unable to get it done at home 73 to Surf Coast 111. A massive game and performance for the Surf Coast Chargers there.
Yeah, an absolute scoring onslaught led by Courtney Hollywood, who had 30 to go with 13 rebounds and 5 assists, if you don't mind. Jessica Scannell and Tara McKenzie also great with 21 and 24 points respectively. So, but a really good team performance by Surf Coast. And, Colin would probably sit there and go, we probably need to tighten up on the defensive end there a little bit. Unfortunately, Anaya Rhodesha didn't play many minutes, but she did back it up on the Sunday to play. So she must be okay. Must have just hurt herself.
Yeah, absolutely. Wallen got just fell short 71 to Blackburn's 73. A very, very close game there.
I believe this moves Blackburn into second position.
Is that right?
So Blackburn, who started the year a little bit slow, might have had that more difficult schedule. They've got themselves rolling now, led by Isabella Nolan with 16 and 12 in this one, to go with 2 blocks. But yeah, they're just looking like a really good unit, and there's not much slowing them down at the moment.
No, absolutely not. I mean, even though they did get a loss, Carla Collins continues to just be an absolute dominant figure here in Division 2 women with her 28 points to go with 16 rebounds and 8 steals for this game.
Yeah, doesn't mind a steal, Kyla.
No.
And final game, which is a huge game for Blackburn, and they packed out the Mullumbimby Stadium for MND round.
MND Sunday.
One of their players has been heavily impacted by MND, and what a great initiative by the team to put on a absolute spectacle. Blue uniforms looked fantastic. There was blue beanbags. It was all happening down at Mullumbimby.
Very good, very good. Look, that'll be all for us today. Keep it locked, Big V. We'll speak to you soon.